Good day, everyone. This video is about heat transfer, specifically conduction and convection, presented by Patdo Angelo, Antong Cabarles Lesergian, as well as Detro Marco Vicente. Next, please. So, what is conduction? Conduction from more energetic particles to the less energetic ones as a result of interaction between the particles. So, basically, ang conduction from more energetic particles to the less energetic particles, parang same concept ng hot to cold materials. Conduction can take place in solids, liquids, or gases. In gases and liquids, it is due to the conditions and diffusions, and in solids, it is due to the combination of vibrations of the molecules and energy transport by free electrons. So, energy or heat transfer works in conduction if both materials are not moving. That's the key concept on conduction. Next slide, please. So, how conduction works? The rate of heat conduction through a medium depends on the geometry of the medium, its thickness, and the material of the medium, as well as the temperature difference across the medium. So basically, yung rate ng heat of conduction, depende sa medium, kung gaano ito kakapal, kung anong klaseng material, like aluminum and steel, mas mataas yung specific heat ng steel kumpara sa aluminum. So basically, mas matagal magkaroon ng heat conduction from steel, or kasama na rin yung temperature difference. So, mas mataas yung temperature difference, mas mabilis yung rate of heat conduction. The rate of heat conduction through a plane layer is proportional to the temperature difference. Kasi sabi ko lang, mas mataas yung difference, mas mataas yung rate of heat conduction. And and the heat transfer area. So, mas malaki rin yung point of contact ng between two materials, mas mataas din yung rate ng heat conduction, but is inversely proportional to the thickness of the layer. So, mas makapal yung layer, yung medium na pag-transfer ng heat, mas mabagal yung rate. So, for the formula ng heat conduction, Q conduction is equals to K, which is the thermal conductivity of the material. Ang unit is watts over M times degrees Celsius times A, which is the area of the plane wall. Could be meter squared times T1, temperature of one side of the wall, minus T2, temperature of the other side of the wall. Unit is degrees Celsius over delta X, or the thickness of the wall, difference in the thickness. Ang unit is M. Next, please.
So next is yung convection. So what is convection? Convection is the mode of energy transfer between a solid surface and the adjacent liquid or gas that is in motion, and it involves the combined effects of conduction and fluid motion. So yung convection is ito yung energy na nag-transfer mula sa solid papunta sa liquid or gas. So may two types of convection. Una is yung natural pre-convection. If the fluid motion is caused by buoyancy forces that are induced by density differences due to the variation of temperature in the fluid. And next one is forced convection. If the fluid is forced to flow over the surface by external means such as fan, pump, or the wind. So, yung natural pre-convection, ito yung kusa lang gumagalaw yung fluid dahil sa temperature difference. And yung first convection, ito yung pinapaikot yung fluid gamit yung fan, pump, or yung hangin. Next, please. How convection works. So, the rate of convection heat transfer is observed to be proportional to the low temperature difference that is expressed by Newton's law of cooling. So, unlike sa conduction, yung conduction, paglipat ng init through direct contact. Ito namang convection, ito yung paglipat ng heat through moving fluid like yung sinabi ko kanina, hangin or tubig. And the convection heat transfer coefficient H is not a property of the fluid. It is an experimentally determined parameter whose value depends on all the variables influencing convection. So, yung convection is gumagana siya sa paglipat ng heat dahil sa temperature difference. And depende sa bilis ng heat transfer, yung laki ng surface area, laki ng temperature difference. At yung convection heat transfer is nagbabago depende sa klase ng fluid and yung condition. So yung formula natin sa convection is H times AS times TS minus T infinity. So yung Q convection is rate of heat convection. Ang unit niya is W or watts. Yung H natin is convection heat transfer coefficient. Yung unit niya is watts per square meter per degree Celsius. Yung AS natin is yung surface area. Ang unit niya is square meter. Yung TS or yung surface temperature, yung unit niya is yung degc. Yung T infinity, temperature or fluid far from the surface, ang unit niya is yung degc. So ito namang box sa kanan is yung mga typical values of convection heat transfer coefficient. So ito yung mga different types of convection. Pre-convection of gases na may 2 to 20, 2 to 25 na watt per square meter degc. Ay yung pre-convection of liquids na 10 to 1,000. First convection of gases na 25 to 250. First convection of liquids 50 to 20,000. And yung boiling and condensation nasa 25 to 1,000. Next please.
So at this point, magsasagot na tayo ng sample problems. Meron tayong 6 sample problems. Consist of 3 sample problems about conduction and 3 sample problems about convection. So yeah, sagot na tayo. Sample problem number 1. The roof of an air-conditioned home 6 meters long and 8 meters wide. Given na yung dimensions, makukuha natin dito yung area. And 0.25 meters thick. Ito yung value ng X. And it's made of a flat layer of material whose thermal conductivity is K, given na yung K natin, which is 0.8 watts per meter degrees Celsius. The temperature of the inner and outer surfaces, given na yung T out and T in natin, which is 20 degrees Celsius and 27 degrees Celsius respectively. And given for a period of 12 hours, binigyan tayo ng oras, which is yung value ng change in time natin, or yung T, 12 hours. Ngayon, hinahanap sa atin is determine the rate of heat gain through the roof that night. Given values, A, 6 meters times 8 meters, makukuha natin yung area, which is 48 square meters. Delta X, which is yung thickness, 0.25 meters. K, which is yung thermal conductivity, 0.8 watts per meter degrees Celsius. Temperature in, which is 20 degrees Celsius. T out, which is 27 degrees Celsius. Given na yung oras natin, which is delta T, 12 hours. Required na hinahanap is Q conduction in kilowatt hour. So, the solution, gagamitin natin yung natural na form ng ating formula, which is Q, K times A multiplied by delta T or X. Pwede natin gamitin siya ng mnemonics, which is yung catex. Substitute natin yung values. 0.8 watts per meter degrees Celsius multiplied by 48 square meters multiplied by delta T, which is 27 minus 20 degrees Celsius divided by 0.25. Guys, sa delta T, high minus low palagi yan. Kasi interchangeable yung T in and T out na yan. Hindi siya palaging T in minus T out. Pwede yung T out minus T in. Pwede siyang ganun. So, calculate natin. Makukuha natin sagot is 1,075.2 watts. Ang hinahanap sa atin is unit in kilowatt. So, divide natin siya by 1,000. Makukuha natin is 1.08 kilowatt. Sample problem number 2. Determine the thermal conductivity in watt per meter degrees Celsius of a 5 meter by 6 meter brick wall having an inner and outer temperature which is 20 and 5 degrees Celsius respectively. The rate of heat transfer through a 30 30 centimeter thick wall is 1.035 kilowatts. Binigyan tayo ng values ng dimensions ng wall, which is 5 meters by 6 meters. So, pag multiply natin siya, makukuha natin yung area, which is 30 square meters. Given na yung T and ito yung sinasabi ko kanina guys, na yung T and T out is interchangeable. Kung alin yung mas mataas, yun yung magiging dividend natin. Yung divisor, yung mas mataas, yun yung yun yung minus, pag ma-minus natin ng mababang value, which is 20 degrees Celsius minus 5 degrees Celsius. Yung value ng Q conduction natin is in kilowatts. Kaya ang hinahanap sa atin is K in watts per meter degree Celsius. So yung 1.035 kilowatts is, i-convert natin siya sa watts. Multiplied by 1,000, makukuha natin is 1,035 watts. Binigyan din tayo ng value ng X, which is yung thickness, 30 cm. Ang unit ng K natin is in meters. So i-convert din natin yung 30 cm in meters, which is 0.3 meters. Ngayon, unlike dun sa naunang problem, ang hinahanap kanina is Q. Ngayon, ang hinahanap sa atin is yung value ng K. So ilalabas natin yung K, cross multiply, AX multiplied by Q. Ngayon, i-isolate natin yung K. Yung AX, divide both sides by A times delta T. Makukuha natin yung formula is K is equals to Q multiplied by A delta X divided by area multiplied by delta T. Substitute natin yung values. 1,035 watts multiplied by 0.3 meters all over 30 square meters multiplied by delta T, which is 20 minus 5 degrees Celsius. Ang makukuha natin sagot is K is equals to 0.69 watts per meter degrees Celsius. Next problem. Sample problem number 3. A heat flux meter attached to the inner surface of 3 cm thick refrigerator door indicates a heat flux of 25 square meters through the door. Also, the temperature of the inner and outer surfaces of the door are measured 7 and 15 degrees respectively. Determine the average thermal conductivity of the door. Same dun sa naunang problem. Instead na Q conduction ang hinahanap sa atin is yung value ng K, which is yung thermal conductivity. Given sa atin is yung Q, which is yung Q conduction per square meters. 25 watts all of 25 watts per square meter. T2 and T1, which is 15 degrees Celsius, and T1, which is 7 degrees Celsius. Binigyan din tayo ng value ng thick wall. Yung 3 cm ngayon, i-convert din natin sa meters kasi ang unit ng K natin is in meters per degree Celsius. So, i-manipulate natin yung formula. Ilalabas ulit natin yung K. Q multiplied by AX all over A multiplied by delta T, makukuha natin sagot is K is equals to Q conduction multiplied by delta X all over area multiplied by delta T. Note, yung Q flow rate natin. So kung napapansin nyo itong Q and A, ang unit kasi nito is watts, di ba? And ito is area. Ang binigay sa atin is watts per square meter. So yung Q flow rate is equals to Q all over A. So ang bagong formula natin is Q flow rate multiplied by thickness all over delta T. Substitute natin yung values. 25 watts per square meters multiplied by 0.3 meters all over delta T, 15 minus 7 degrees Celsius. Ang makukuha natin sagot is K is equals to 0.09 watts per meters degrees Celsius. So dumako naman tayo sa convection. First problem for convection. A 2 meter long, 0.3 centimeter diameter electrical wire extend across a room at 15 degrees Celsius. Heat is generated in the wire. Meron daw heat sa wire as a result of resistance of heating. So, naturally, pagka electricity, meron din tayong heat. And the surface temperature of the wire is measured to be 152 degrees Celsius in steady operation. If the convection heat transfer coefficient is at 35 watts square meter degrees Celsius, determine the rate of heat transfer between the outer surface of the wire and in the air in the room, considering heat convection only. Binigyan na tayo ng heat kung anong hinahanap. Ang hinahanap na sa atin is yung heat convection lang daw. Kino-consider natin itong heat convection, which is respective to rate of heat transfer between dun sa hinahanap is outer surface of the wire plus dun sa air in the room. Assume natin na yung value ng rate of heat transfer from the outer surface of the wire and in the room is equal. Given, length of the wire is 2 meters. Yung diameter ng wire natin is in value of centimeters. So, Co-convert natin siya sa meters, which is 3 multiplied by 10 raised to negative 3 meters. Binigyan din tayo ng dalawang value ng temperature, which is 152 degrees Celsius, and T2, which is 15 degrees Celsius. Binigyan din tayo ng value ng H, which is 35 watts per square meters degrees Celsius. Ang hinahanap sa atin is Q convection in watts. So, solution. Ngayon, sa formula ng convection natin, Q is equals to H multiplied by area multiplied by delta T. Walang area na binigay, pero may binigay na dimension ng length ng wire at diameter ng wire. So, first, kukuhanin natin yung area ng wire. Area of the wire is equals to 2 pi r divided by L. Substitute natin yung values, 2 pi multiplied by 0.03 meters divided by 2 multiplied by 2. Makukuha natin yung area, which is 0.0188849 5559 meters squared. So, hindi mo natin siya ni-round off para makuha natin yung exact value ng Q convection. Then, meron na tayong value ng area. Substitute na natin yung values dito sa main formula natin. Q convection is equals to 35 watts per square meters degrees Celsius multiplied dun sa nakuha nating area multiplied sa delta T, which is 152 degrees Celsius minus 15 degrees Celsius. Ang makuha natin value ng convection is 90.38 watts. Second problem for convection. A transistor with a height of 0.4 cm and a diameter of 0.6 cm is mounted on a circuit board. Notice yung mode of heat transfer na convection, present siya palagi sa mga may electrical or electronics, kagaya ng sample problem number 4, sample problem number 5. The transistor is cooled by air flowing over it with an average heat transfer coefficient of 30 watts per square meters degrees Celsius. If the temperature is 55 degrees Celsius and the transistor case temperature does not exceed 70 degrees Celsius, determine the amount of power this transistor can dissipate safely. Disregard any heat transfer from the transistor base. Ibig sabihin, wala tayong i-consider na heat transfer from the transistor base. Ang kukuhanin lang natin is yung from the transistor case temperature. From the transistor case, yun. So given, meron tayong H and D, height and diameter. So yung unit kasi ng ano natin is in watts. Ay yung unit kasi ng H natin is square meter. Ay naka-cm to. So i-convert natin siya to 8 meters. 0.4 cm and 0.6 cm, makuha natin itong ganito values. T1 and T2, 70 degrees Celsius and 55 degrees Celsius. Value ng H natin is 30 watts per square meters degrees Celsius. Ang hinahanap ulit sa atin is Q convection in watts. Again, walang binigay sa atin na area, pero binigyan tayo ng dimensions, which is yung 0.4 cm and 0.6 cm. Ngayon kung ano natin yung area, gamit yung formula na to, pi TL plus pi all over 4 t squared. Substitute natin yung values, makukuha natin is yung 1.036726 times 10 raised to negative 4 square meters. After natin makuha yung value ng area, i-substitute naman na natin siya dito sa value ng A. Q convection is equals to H, 30 watts per square meters degrees Celsius multiplied by 1.036726 times 10 raised to negative 4 square meters multiplied by delta T, which is 70 minus 55 degrees Celsius. And makukuha natin sagot is 0.05 watts. And for the last sample problem for convection. For heat transfer purposes, a standing mount can be modeled as a 30 cm diameter, 170 cm long vertical cylinder with the top and bottom surfaces insulated and with the side surface with an average temperature of 34 degrees Celsius. For convection heat transfer coefficient of 15 watts per square meter degrees Celsius, determine the heat loss from this mount by convection in an environment. Assume daw natin yung standing mount can be modeled at 30 cm diameter, 70 cm long vertical cylinder. Again, katulad ng mga naunang problem natin, walang binigay sa atin na area, value ng area. Pero may binigay ulit na value sa atin ng dimensions, which is yung length and diameter. Value natin is 170 cm and 30 meters. Convert natin siya sa meters, guys, which is 1.7 meters and 0.3 meters. And surface area natin is 34 degrees Celsius. Ang temperature infinite natin is 20 degrees Celsius. And H, value ng H is 15 watts per square meters degrees Celsius. Kuhanin muna natin yung area. pi multiplied by 0.3 multiplied by 1.7 meters, makukuha natin is 51 over 100 pi square meters. So hindi natin siya ginawang full value, ginawa muna natin siyang yung yung may value ng pi para mas madali natin siyang isalpak dito sa may pangalawang formula. Ngayon meron na tayong value ng A. Q convection is equals to HA multiplied by delta T. Ay, nakalimutan ko sabihin guys, pwede nyo siyang gamitin ng mnemonics na HATS or yung HAT HATS. Yan. So, Q convection, i-substitute na natin yung values. 15 watts per square meters degrees Celsius multiplied by dun sa 51 over 105 square meters na area natin multiplied by delta T, 34 minus 20 degrees Celsius. Ang makukuha natin sa dot is 336.46 watts. And, ayun. And sa reporting team natin, I am Lester Gian Cabarles from BEST ME4A. Again, with my fellow classmates, Jetro Marco Vicente, and our leader, Angelo Patu. Yun lang guys. Thank you for watching. Sana may natutunan kayo and to God be the glory.